Hey guys, welcome back. It is PTCGL time. We got the live stream, hopefully streaming. There we go. All right, start some games. Drew, what's going on? We got Aaron is last. I don't think you're going to be last. You might have to wait a while for that. We got Jumbo Fitz, who I know is going to be around for happy hour later. We got Chris. It's going to be a pretty sad stream, Aaron, if you type last at the beginning of it and no one else says anything. Lastus. Fresh Tat, what's going on? It's a lot of emojis. Who started the oh yeah count anyway? Happy hour now? No, it's not happy hour yet. It's hydrate hour. Hydrate hour. Still just jamming the Flareon games until the next set comes out. I don't know that I don't know what the Superior does, but I'm tempted to look into to building that deck as well. Oh my god, we mulliganed 3 times. Not great, but at least we got the Arceus. Couple capture energies, which is not the worst thing to get here. Alright, Arceus, Ice Cube, and a Radiant Greninja. Yeah, you're not allowed to drink and play PTCGL. It is definitely a hazard, if you want to call it that. Yeah, not by Chris, not by the people that are participating in the sports, I don't think. Other than maybe darts. I feel like darts you can get away with it. Or golf. How's it going, ZCA? Alright, capture energy, I guess. We're going to be in trouble here if we don't pull something out of our butt. I guess next turn we can capture energy, another Flareon, and potentially pump one of them up with the Arceus V attack. Oh, that's bad. It's all kinds of bad. Drinking while casting, maybe not the greatest idea. I saw somebody the other day that also was calling Mewtwo Mew. So I guess it's a common thing. People mix them up. So, similar names, I guess, right? Oh, we got the Palkia deck. Why do they have the Ice Cube in here? Just to block face people. We do need Mew 3. We need Pika Blue. We need Mew 3. We need a Mew alt art where it's under the truck is the real thing. We need like a crazy lore throwback alt arts. This is not a tournament. I think they're supposed to build tournaments into the game itself, but it seems they haven't yet. It'd be pretty cool if they had proper tournament structure, but I think there's a lot of things they need to fix before that. I'll probably put a video out this week. They released some notes on what they were going to do to the game or what they are working on right now. After a lot of nothing. We'll get our fire energies. We're going to slowly power up our flamey boys on the bench. It might be a little bit too late, though. We already got Arceus here is about to slam our buns. We're going to lose our Arceus. We don't really have any way to get a Flareon VMAX, so unless we pull one or an Adventurer's Discovery, then we're going to be all right. CNN in the background, yeah, that'd be pretty sick. All kinds of that stuff, or like throwback stuff to the anime that isn't quite the anime, but this looks different from Pokemon Trading Card Game Online because it is Pokemon Trading Card Game Live, which has been in beta since February. It's like Canada only at the moment, I think. Although someone mentioned that you can play it in Australia or something. Our earplugs for Worlds. Yeah, those would be interesting. I'm sure there's some website online where you can get them to make you custom earplugs. Arceus Palkia deck. Yeah, I don't maybe it just has the Arceus. Oh, it's the Greninja that it's trying to power up. I don't know what they're doing over here, but we're gonna end up losing to it because our flamey boys do not like water. Oh my goodness, we're in trouble. This should not be a good thing, but again, that's kind of the world you live in, the Pokemon trading card game. You hit something, you run up against something that hits you for weakness, and it's pretty much GG. But also, our deck kind of flopped itself. Yeah, it's got Arceus, Palkia, and the V. Like, we can't even look at the card that's attacking us. It's just the back. It's just the back of a Pokemon card. Joseph, what's going on? Adventures, fingers crossed. Ragdoll, first time you made it to a live match. Yeah, there's only been a few so far. I'm just glad that I'm not eating McDonald's right now. It's always nice. We're gonna go next because we're about to get knocked out. We have no way to attack. Minus 10 trophy points. All right. Eddie Broski, what is going on? Average player, no, it didn't break. You're just not hunting hard enough. You'll have to reach out to Little Shell there for some tips. She'll teach you how to reset games. Joseph, you ran into a deck with 4 B unions? Did they manage to get any of them out? Did they have other... I take it they must have had other... You'd have to have other Pokemon in there, right? Nutty, thanks for the kind words. I don't know if you should be proud of me for eating all those happy meals or disgusted. I think both are reasonable. Sorting the bulk. Oh man, I have a lot of sorting to do. I have a lot of sleeving, a lot of sorting, a lot of transferring from old binders to new binders. A little bit of everything. All right, we are going to heat energy on this bad boy, and we're going to hope that we don't get that knocked off. We're going to hope that we get some method of pulling a Flareon VMAX. We're in the same boat as we were last game, where it looks like we're going to have problems getting up and rolling, unless we just need that Adventurer's Discovery. Master Trainer Ryan went to McDonald's. No cards till Monday, though. Yeah, I think in the States it's supposed to, I don't know if it's always starting Monday. It's best to ask like the particular McDonald's, because even the ones that were released in Canada here, some locations had them, some didn't have them yet. They were coming in, but I don't think there's going to be any difficulty in completing the set. It's going to go back to the old days where people didn't care about McDonald's cards. It's still fun. It's cool. Where I collect master sets and everything, it's nice to get them out of the way. There's a lot of the older McDonald's sets that aren't very expensive, but at the same time, where it was probably mostly kids getting them, they were. I've even found McDonald's cards with bites taken out of them. Like they had like the teeth impressions from a kid that just was still hungry after his Happy Meal or something. All right, let's capture energy. We're gonna get an Arceus for fun. We really need to pop off here. I guess he's kind of not doing anything either on the other side of the board. But we're gonna be okay. Yeah, it's my favorite deck. It's kind of the only one that I have built for the time being. I'm really looking forward to the Zoroark Gengar type deck that's coming out. That'll be in Lost Origin. The components for it, at least the majority of them. So I'm looking forward to playing something different. But this deck has evolved over time. Originally, it didn't have the Arceus in it. The Arceus definitely helps bring up the consistency level. And then we did some weird stuff. Someone in the chat or in the comment section suggested the Adventures Discovery, which is really awesome. So it was a constant work in progress. It's not top tier. It sucks really bad against Palkia, and there's been a lot of Palkia players recently because if something's OP, something's busted, people are going to play it. You could call them. You could call the McDonald's, and then you don't have to worry about if you get a sketchy McDonald's, Ronald's not going to come out and slap you around. I'm excited for the Halloween cards as well. I think those are cool. I'd like to open some. I'd like to also get some to give out on Halloween. I'm going to have to. I have so many like lunchbox tins that I'm going to have to like fill those with cards and stickers and all the like random Pokemon stuff that I have. Kids are usually pretty excited to I'll put candy in there as well so that they're not missing out on that. But Eddie, you forgot to watch the news. I'm gonna upload the news like separate, as I have been on Saturdays. It only confuses a couple people if I like separate the sections, and then I'll have like the BBCE part of it as a video on Sunday, just in case anyone doesn't want to watch me dance. Maybe best for Blasty if he decides he wants to rewatch anything. He won't have to suffer through my dancing. All right, we need any... Oh, there we go. All right, we're popping off. It's time to pop off, guys. I don't think we even want to evolve our Arceus here, which is certainly a weird thing. We are going to do this. We're going to do one of these. Actually, we could start attacking. It might be the play. We're going to do this and this. We're going to do one of these. We're going to retreat this bad boy into the bench area. We're going to not click on that. We're going to drag it because forever. Okay. Now, all right. We're going to save this because we don't need to use that. I don't think he's going to be able to shut it down. All right. Flareon, I believe in you. You need 4 energies here. We need to spank this horse. All right. We did it. Weekly dance lessons? Yeah, you could call them that. Kingler V new chase card. Yeah. I mean, there's like faking excitement for when you pull something that's like $10, but when you're pulling a $2 V and you're excited about it, I'm gonna probably call BS. .5 speed, yeah. I think the videos in general, or my speed and I guess comfort in the videos is probably a little bit faster than it was. Some of the older ones, I'm definitely talking a little bit slow, not necessarily getting to the point, pausing in between, anything like that. So those might need a speed up. Billy and Rubik's is here. Are both Billy and Rubik's there, or is it just Billy? Fist bumping. They got rattle packs, as in bad packs? Did you get them Juniper boxes? Nothing wrong with a good Juniper box, okay? Might as well have been. Yeah. Sometimes those products can be pretty rough. 1 out of 30. We only opened 20 Juniper boxes, Billy. People don't know what's going to happen, okay? Don't make me go back through every single one of the Juniper videos and average it out and show you that it's the same as booster boxes. Because I will. But what's a good Juniper box? I'd like to do that too. I don't have time to do it, but I'd also like to do it with the Burning Shadows boxes that we open. We open an absolute insane amount of those. Well, they weren't boxes. They were like 36 pack lots that were from random products. Some of the 36s were better. Some of them were worse than a booster box. But it averaged out. Biggs is back and looking forward to the 17th. What's going on the 17th? There was a good Juniper box, Fitz. Thank you for noticing. 7 packs is tough. You can, even the 8 packs in most like ETBs, they can either do you dirty or do you good. Don't start. Hashtag rattle nonsense is not a thing. Positive Pokemon players. Whose birthday is it? What's going on here? Hashtag fire Billy. Hashtag Billy's fault. I think that's a Surge hashtag. Positive, are you just trying to bait out to see who's going to wish me a happy birthday here? It's not my birthday. But if it was my birthday, I'd wish for a win right here. If I had some candles to blow out. Billy is everywhere. It's true. We're going to get an extra card. That's pretty sweet. We got the camping gear as well. We could camping gear. camping gear to get our double turbo, maybe. With a lucky energy on you, we are going to camping gear. And we're going to get the double turbo energy that we need. It doesn't really matter because we're going to Arceus V-Star anyway. But we can use that to get a couple more adventures discoveries out of the deck, maybe. Tina is definitely also everywhere. Yeah, the chat's not on the, it's not going to be on the 17th though. It's a once a month chat, but it's going to be on the 26th from the sounds of things. Pretty certain. Should be interesting. We got to teach PK how to use OBS and Discord. Get that Zoom logo out of the bottom right corner. Better have a trophy, but there's no trophies. No one's gonna be able to get 7 open mouth thumbnails in a row. Doesn't happen. Not possible. We got a single strike energy here. All right. All right, we're up against the water deck here, but I feel like we stand a chance. It's one of those rare occasions. We're gonna get these boys. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this, and we're gonna get this, and we're gonna get this. So I think this, in this case, we do want to start our birth beforehand because if we get knocked out. I don't know if we will get knocked out, but if we do get knocked out, it's going to suck. Let's get 2 of these. We can get our Flareon VMAXs with them. And we're going to slam this bad boy with a Trinity Nova. Unfortunately, not knocking it out because we do minus 20 damage from our double turb. Yeah, when the Carabooner shows up, you know it's a good time. Cool, maybe unknown fact, the Carabooner is an actual person. We just hide his real identity. Chat lied to you. Did someone tell you that that Rev got 7 in a row? I'm honestly kind of surprised that people still didn't vote Rev. The Discord chat lied to you? Was it Blasty? Because oh, you didn't see the poll itself, yeah. The poll. I had a couple comments where people were like, "What the hell? Rev's mouth isn't even open." Who would never lie to you? Blasty? I don't know if you know Blasty. If it means that I have to do something that I don't want to do, he would probably lie to you. Let's put this bad boy on here. We are going to Adventurer's Discovery this bad boy over here. We're going to get our 2 Flare Dogs and whatever other Pokemon because we just want it out of the deck. We're going to put you on here. We're going to put you on here. And we're going to fight with the Arceus until he goes down. We're going to load up our second Flareon. Well, as long as we're in a situation where we can knock out the active Pokemon. If we can't knock it out, then we'll retreat the Arceus. And that'll be that. I probably could have attached 1 less energy here and we could have put the single strike on or something. But we don't know. We might get Marnied and we'll be able to put those energies back into the deck. We can always chunk up a little bit here too with the heat energy. Or we can make this guy do an extra 40 damage if we want to put another single strike energy on him, depending on what we're going up against. Carabooners, yeah, I think it's like it's just the same as like saying spelling caribou, but then you just put the NERS on the end. If you are an Umbreon fan, which Moonbreon is your favorite, the Neo Discovery version or Evolving Skies? I don't know. I think that maybe even the Versus Series one is nicer than both of those, but I think I would say, I want to say the Evolving Skies one, just because the modern Pokemon cards and just like the full art, alt art, whatever you want to call it, it's pretty sick. But all right, let's we're just gonna keep attacking here. We're not going to attach any energies because there's no point. Done. I don't know. I'm trying to think if I even have the Neo one. I probably have the Neo one. I do not have the alt art from Evolving Skies. I'm running out of chances. I'm gonna have some ETBs to open, I think. So that might be it. Other than the like mixed products, that'll probably have some Evolving Skies, or if there's additional reprints. The marked up boxes of Evolving Skies are pretty rough in terms of getting value back out of them. As I mentioned with the Derium stuff, there was one that they opened, they got like $14 back or something. It's pretty bad. At least with like Astral and Brilliant, there's like Trainer Gallery that you can hit. I'm still missing a lot of Evolving Skies cards though, a lot of the chase cards, a lot of the full arts and hypers and alt arts and secrets and whatever. So it is still kind of worth it for me to open those. Not necessarily worth it, but it's not like I'm just going to pull nothing but duplicates if I do open some. I think I'm only missing like 1 or 2 reverses. So, all right, we're going to retreat our Arceus. We're going to put this bad boy out in the active. And we are going to put this onto you. We're going to put this onto you. We're just going to pull some Pokemon out of our deck so that we can do more damage. Shouldn't be an issue to hit 2 energies at this point in the game, but you never know. We never too safe. See, we only got 3. That would have been nice to hit the Inteleon for that much damage. I think we're safe. I think we're going to be all right. Even if this Inteleon knocks out our boy, we can put the single strike energy onto this Flareon as well so that we can hit that 320 with 3 energies. Easy peasy. I am very excited for Lost Origin though. It's gonna be a pretty sick nasty set, and it looks like the one after that, I forget the name of it, is also gonna be pretty awesome. Alright, single strike energy and slam. Come on, 3 energies, 4 energies, awesome. 420 blaze it. See you later, Inteleon. Even though we're taking double damage and it's scary, we managed to still win the game. That's the thing with this Flareon deck is great as long as you're hitting stuff that's extra chunky. Take some big juicy 3 prizers. Not quite out of Score Bunny League. Lugia Altered. Man, that's got to be good, right? I feel like there's certain Pokemon that just like the expectations for what their alt arts should be is just super crazy. It'd be cool if there was like a Ho-Oh and a Lugia that was like shared art, but it was cut in half. Mike Norbert, what's going on? UFOs answered your comment on that video. Which comment? Which video? How many Charizard UPCs you getting? Well, I guess it'll depend. Like, with most stuff like that, if I can, I'd like to get 2. Open one for my collection, and then if I can keep one sealed, that'd be cool too. But as long as I get one, I'll be happy. It's hard to say how like available they're gonna be. I feel like the Pokemon Company has to be at least paying a little bit of attention with how crazy the previous UPCs went. So then if they're adding Charizard to it, you would think that they would know they need a whole lot more of them, but you never know. About opening that pack from that fake box of basketball. Did he end up opening it on his... I need to watch the full video of the box too. Like the box break itself from Nationals. I need to find a link to that if anyone's familiar. Just to see if those 2 packs that Steve added were the same alphabetical order or not. Would be pretty cool. Everyone coming to a happy hour tonight, hopefully. Crazy with the Arceus UPC coming out too. Yeah, so that's kind of weird. I don't know if they're going to be staggered or they're coming out at the same time. It's kind of weird that they made a Charizard. I mean, I guess it's not weird that they made a Charizard, but it kind of would have been nice to see like a UPC that was more Sword and Shield themed. I wish we would get the cards with the multi-trainers. I don't know if we're supposed to get that one. Like all the gang from each region. We didn't get the Sun and Moon one. Alola Friends or whatever it was. Lugia swimming underwater in an altar, kind of like the menu screen for Pokemon Soul Silver on DS. Yeah, I think like throwback stuff like that is underrated and they should do more of that. Whether it be like some adaptation on like what was going on in the games or like schoolyard rumors or whatever, building that in, I think is really, really cool. Pikachu UPC? Yeah, I'm sure they'll put out all kinds of ultra premium collections now. Serge has a stream tonight that's rated M. What's the difference going to be? Is he just going to like go out of his way to say bad words? He's going to come out in like assless chaps or something like that. He's gonna have all the leather and gear on, the like harness and ball gag. Lugia will be in the set after Lost Origins. I think that Ho-Oh will be. Yeah, there was a Ho-Oh card that was leaked that's coming out in the next Japanese set that would be in the final English one. So I don't know if they're. I don't think they've shown alt arts, but there was like the regular Ho-OV. Rated M. I'm watching with my mom. Yeah, you might have to get your mom to sign off on that. What is the water decks today? I feel like I'm drowning. Maybe it's because I'm drinking water. If we switch to beer, will the odds improve of not getting hit for double damage? That's a really nice card here. I don't think I have this one either. There's a few that I'm missing from Chilling Reign. I really want the friggin' Sleepy Tyranitar, the Sleepy Dragonite. I just gotta hold tight. Riding crops flying on screen. Yeah. Ow. Alright, so this one, I think this one might be a Scrapperoni. Sporting events? Or happy hour? No, there's no riding crops allowed in happy hour. We're going to double turbo energy, and we're going to flaming breath, and then I guess we're going to hope we don't get knocked out, and we're going to hope that we get a Flareon VMAX somehow. Finding next opponent, making sure it's a water deck. Yeah, it seems to be the theme today. We played against one psychic deck and the rest water, I think. Assless chaps allowed in happy hour? Yes, as long as you don't stand up. You have to turn your camera off if you do. It's actually preferred. As a gamer, assless chaps are better for breathability. Well, we got access to the Flareon VMAX, but we got knocked out. We're toast here, guys. We're gonna throw in the towel. We're gonna hope for a non-water deck. All right, we did it. We lost. Battle Pass is filling up, though. We're okay with that. Maybe we'll get to open packs this time. Last week, I just got a bunch of dust. A little less exciting. Loading water? No. Rubik's does have a jock string. You mean jock strap? But his butt might bring more viewers. I don't know if YouTube would like that or not. I'm gonna go with probably not. It'll be interesting. It's weird. Some of the stuff that Discord now auto flags and won't let you post. Like if it's like someone holding trading cards, if your finger kind of is creased and looks like it might be a butt or something, they'll auto flag that. But then at other times, there's stuff that is inappropriate that slips through. So the technology is not quite there yet. So we might get away with it until someone flags it as butt streaming. Yes, Blasty does have a collection of stretchy slap hands. Sticky hands, I guess, would probably be the most common term. Slap somebody from across the room. I remember having to work really hard at the arcade to try and win some tickets to get one of those. Now apparently you can just buy them by the 20 pack or whatever it was. Ancient Mew, how's it going? Alright, we are playing against a Moltres, which is certainly different. Capture energy, camping gear, capture energy. I think we want heat energy. And we'll camping gear. And this is kind of a rough spot. We got 2 camping gears that we definitely don't want. With the Adventurer's Discovery. We don't have a good way of getting a double turbo, which is kind of sad. Unless we pull one. Billy, I don't own chaps that are assless, or chaps in general. I'm not that kind of Canadian. I'm not the cowboy type. Not that there's anything wrong with that. That's only the Calgarians. You're gonna flag it as the finest ass around. Alright. I have no reason to doubt you. Strong ankle Canadian, that's true. For anyone that doesn't know this, Americans have very weak ankles. What is this Heatran gonna do to me? Oh my god, he's gonna slap me for 70x? Okay. How do we go about this? What's our process here? I think we get one of these bad boys. We're gonna need him. And then we go Adventurer's Discovery. And we get one of you, and one of you. We gotta survive the Heatran. We gotta survive the Heatran. So I think we don't attack. And we're gonna camping gear, and we'll get a double turbo maybe. Or we can get another Adventurer's Discovery. Yeah. I think that's the play, guys. I think that's the play. Fitz, I can't do a kickflip. I tried, okay? I need more practice. I need to get really lucky. Canadian assless chaps. I don't know. Do you need my chap size? is that a thing? Are they one size fits all? Because they're adjustable? Alright, we're about to hit some stuff. We're going to we don't need to Adventurer's Discovery yet. But we should. No, we're going to save our star birth until next turn as well. Alright, max detonate. Easy peasy. Oh my god, that was close. Okay, so the moral of the story is always Adventurer's Discovery, even if you're hitting something for 160. I still need an explanation here on what the rated M stream is all about. Is he opening like something inappropriate? Those like Playboy bunny cards or something? Great. Smoky Pokey. What's up? We did it. We got rid of the Heatran. We got a victory. So much easier when we aren't playing against water decks. Got it like that. We opened an 86-87 Fleer and an 80-81 Topps basketball packs. Nice. What's the specialty and or best stuff out of 80-81? Nutty? Yes, I think that the boost news was pretty good this week. There's gonna be a special edition one next week, if all goes according to plan. That's the video's name, where he opens the altered packs from that fake basketball box. Oh man, yeah, there's probably a lot of sports cards that are BBC'd in the bot. Special guest, probably not, but special edition, slightly different. J Wheels, there's been a few losses, but we can at least say that I think we've only lost to water decks, so we get a free pass. Free pass on those. Our starting hands are not doing it for us today. What am I doing to Blasty for his birthday? Good question. I'll probably dress him up in some chaps and capture energy. Let's get the capture energy going. Let's get the Arceus going. We probably should have put a fire energy on there, but we needed the Arceus. We can't predict the future. It'll still be channel 69. The people that are featured will just be a little bit different. We'll put it that way. Rattle branded chaps. Yeah, next merch drop is going to be the rattle branded chaps. I should have time after this for anyone that ordered t-shirts. I should be able to send the invoices out sometime between the end of this, and the start of happy hour. If you haven't yet and you're looking for a t-shirt, payments have to be made by next weekend, so I can get the orders placed. Special order thing. I know there's going to be like a couple people afterwards that are like, oh, can you bring them back? But we're not bringing them back. It'll be something different, if anything, next time. All right, so we got a heat energy. We're playing against the Samurott, so I think we're okay. We need the Arceus. We need you and you. All right, we're up and rolling, slowly but surely. We could Arceus V-Star, but I think we don't. We're just gonna end turn. Call it a turn. For stickers too, there's all the information should be in the description. But if you just want stickers, any quantity of those, they're on eBay. Just to keep it easy. Ultra, you do not need to open packs to participate. Sometimes there isn't very many packs being opened. Other times, I think there's been like 4 or 5 people opening at the same time. Completely optional. It's mostly just a once a week chat hangout. You can talk about if you picked anything up recently, if you want to show anything off, if you just want to come in and hang out, watch other people open something. There's no rules other than if you're wearing the chaps, you're not allowed to stand up. And that rule just existed today because of Billy. There's no requirement to wear them, Billy. If you don't own them and you'd like to just cut the backside out of your jeans, you can do that. Chest chaps. What are chest chaps? Is that like a vest? Alright, we're playing against the Drizzle deck, so you know we're going to be here a while. Yeah, if you want to show chest chaps off, I can't imagine how that could be a bad thing. So I'm gonna allow it. Chest chaps when you shave your chest hair to look like a vest. Maybe. Very possibly. don't know what that would be called. Chest hair vest? Chest vest? I guess all vests would be on your chest, so. Chaps, typically not, but I guess you could probably find a way. Oh my god, Matt, your turns, they're long. Chest chat? Yeah, maybe it's like the it's like a bikini top. That would make it, I guess that would make sense. We got a scoop up net. All right, even more actions per turn. I think we still win this. We're kind of pretty set up here. I mean, we can Arceus V-STAR to get a double turbo if we want to start powering up the Arceus V-STAR next, which I think is the play. Putting damage onto my poor Flareon in the active. It'd be nice if we had an energy on him already, but I mean, we still need one for the Flareon. Not the greatest start. Fresh Tat says, I don't get channel 69 on my TV. My wife doesn't like it. Is it? Did your wife put the parental control so that you can't access it? On the bright side, you can still watch it on YouTube. Those dang parental controls. They'll get you. Alright, let's get a double turbo. We need a double turbo. What is going on here? Here we go, Starburst. I was like, wouldn't let me select that. I don't know if I clicked on it weird. Not totally sure what was going on there. We need a double turbo. We need an Adventurous Discovery so that we can start slamming some damage out here. Our Flareon survived with 10 HP. Because why not? We're going to be able to power up next turn. We're okay. We're okay, guys. We're going to take these out of the deck so that we make sure we hit this Samurott with 3 energies. Alright. We're fine. We're going to be okay. Cupless bras, chest chaps. Probably? I get, maybe it has to be leather. Leather bikini top. Alright, we're doing fine. We're about to lose our Flareon VMAX, but that's okay. It's part of the battle. It's gonna suck actually because we need to put 3 energies onto the Arceus V-STAR in order to get him up and rolling, so we might be better off just loading up the Flareon VMAX with the double turbo and a fire energy. Chris, how's it going? We got the Hisuian Heavy Ball. Cupless bra still being used for support. I would think so. I mean, it doesn't really need a cup, right? If it's using friction. Like if it's leather and it's got that like inside leather kind of thing going on. Because, I mean, a sports bra is cupless, right? Everyone getting on the Lost Origin wagon. I'm personally extremely excited. I can't wait to open the new set. The like specialty sets, or like the, I don't know what you want to call them, like the Pogo and stuff like that, just they don't quite do it for me like a normal regular set does. No, we're not going to talk about the Zoroark deck, though that is a very big component in why I'm excited for it to come out, but more excited to just open something new. There's that feeling like when I open the first couple packs, they're all new cards. The progression is real. My total card count. I don't know what my total card count is now. It's like 19,000 or something like that. Individual unique cards. And then I think I need 9,000. Missing 9,000. Lots of stuff to pick up. Okay, so I guess we're going this route. He can take out the Arceus VSTAR and we're okay with it, but we got to get him powered up enough that he can feed energies onto the Flareon, because if he doesn't, then it's GG over. Although if he kills the Arceus before we can attach energy onto it, that's probably ideal. We're gonna do 220, so we can just start powering up the Flareon and let the Arceus go down for the count. Although now we're in a weird spot. Do we do it? Yeah, we're doing it. I don't think he can knock out the Arceus. He's going to do 220 plus 20, 240. Wow, we're going to find out. We are certainly going to find out. We need 4 prizes, which is kind of sucky. Something that doesn't involve eating Happy Meal after Happy Meal. Yes. This is the healthy stream. We're drinking water. We're playing Pokemon trading card game live. Well, I guess I think McDonald's might be better for you than Pokemon trading card game live, but yeah, the first packs we opened from a brand new set, like the first 36, those are nice. You see the new artwork, even if a lot of it you've seen before in the Japanese or through spoilers and stuff like that. Like seeing the commons and uncommons for the first time is even like part of the excitement for me. And yeah, set progression, just maximal set progression. It's gonna be interesting when they shift over to the next gen. The excitement is going to be more so in the new Pokemon, and then we probably won't have Trainer Gallery anymore. If I had to guess, it'd be kind of cool if they did keep it, but my expectation is that they won't. They'll kind of do like a reset, sort of like they did with Sun and Moon, where in the later ones you got like the tag teams and you got all kinds of crazy stuff. I guess the Altarts as well towards the end. Oh no, I forgot about the choice belt. So there, that should have been on the Flareon, and now we are going to lose because of it. I think we might have lost anyway. Just because he's going to eventually put damage onto us, but... Arceus, we will Fire Energy, and then we're going to end turn. So he's probably going to... He's not going to knock us out, but we're going to knock him out. He's going to do a lot of damage to us here, and then he'll probably knock us out next turn. Oh no, not the Arceus V. Alright, we don't want to watch him go. We're going next. We're going next. We messed up there. I shouldn't have put it on the Arceus. We should have just beefed up our Flareon. Rainbow cards will probably go. I don't know. They seem to really want to hold on to the rainbow hyper rare stuff. I'd be okay with them retiring. I think they should have after the Sun and Moon and just gone with a different thing, even if it was that same additional rarity for those cards. V, I think V's gone too. I would imagine that we'll have some sort of different ultra rare designation. Yeah, I'd rather keep the trainer gallery and lose the rainbows, but I feel like we're losing the trainer gallery and we probably might. It'll be like some different form of rainbow, like we saw with the Sun and Moon changing to the Sword and Shield rainbows. I don't know exactly what they're gonna do. I don't know. What was my prediction? They were gonna be called like ZXs or something. I would imagine we're gonna lose V's, we're gonna lose at VMAXs, and we're gonna lose. Well, what was the gimmick? So it'll probably be something to do with like the Terra. So maybe it'll be like TXs. Terra boys. We're going to have Texas cards, guys. We have what I think is probably broken matchmaking. So we're going to cancel that real quick. We're going to go back in. Go to Radiance. Yeah, that's true. Like, I don't know. I think the Radiant Pokemon are gone too. I would imagine. We'll probably have the legendaries will be like gold cards in the first set. Seems to be the trend. Then a couple sets, 2 or 3 sets in, we're going to have like a fire set with some Charizards. More exclusive Pokemon Nintendo Switches. Yeah, I don't like that they did it with like the Switch lights or whatever. And the Switch themselves, usually they're pretty lazy with like there'll just be like different Joy-Cons and something like barely etched into the base. It'd be cool if there was an OLED one, and if they actually did something with like the stand, like the charging station or whatever you want to call it. That'd be kind of neat. Now, if we can get something to power up, that would be ideal. We got a Flareon VMAX, unfortunately. We're playing against another water deck. Guys, who would have thought Ice Rider is back to actually smash our Flareons? Alright, that works, right? We can do this. We can do one of these. We can get the Star Birth going. We'll get a couple of these bad boys. An Adventurer's Discovery. We might be able to win this. We got a good start. We have a very good start. So we got our whole board set up essentially. We can put a lucky energy onto this bad boy, And now we can slam for 180. We're going to power up a Flareon at the same time. Unfortunately, we don't knock out the Ice Rider. That would be a GG easy, but we'll get him next turn if he doesn't power up and murder us. Need a Pikachu. Game Boy Advance SP back in the day. Yeah, like I have the N64 with the Pikachu on it where his cheeks light up. Like, that's cool because it's different. It's not just like a recolor. Well, it is kind of a recolor, but at least there's something additional on it or that it does differently. Yeah, the motorcycle Mons. I want to see someone Photoshop Steve Hart riding on the new motorcycle Pokemon. If somebody can do that and put it in Discord, be greatly appreciated. Maybe we'll be able to wear chaps in the new game, since we are riding motorcycles around. It's gonna be interesting to see how they implement the fact that you get a legendary at the start of the game that you can ride on, but you probably can't battle with. That'll be something. I want to see what they do with the anime too. Should be pretty interesting. It's weird that the last one wasn't necessarily entirely Galar. They were kind of traveling all over the place. We can put another double turbo on him. That way we can retreat later if we need to. I think we just leave it off. We're going to 180. This is pretty much game over. I don't think there's any way that they can beat us at this point. I don't want to jinx myself, but we're in pretty good shape. When our Arceus V-Star is knocking out their VMAX and we're taking 3 prize cards, we're in pretty good shape. We are very vulnerable to the Ice Rider spanking a Flareon or two, but the new motorcycle mon. I mean, if there was like a charging station that was like the motorcycle mon and you could like knock into it, I think that'd be pretty cool. We are gonna use one of these. We're gonna start taking Pokemon out just because we have 2 adventures discoveries. We might as well, right? We're not going to attach any energy because we want to leave those in the deck. Done. Continue. Yes, I know what I'm doing. Pokemon trading card game live. You think I accidentally made that selection? Alright, another Pokemon in our hand. Not too bad. We had some shady dealings going on. Alright, give us the 2, put the 2 prizer or the 3 prizer out in the active so we can KO it and go next game. I don't think there's any cards that you can select here to win, but because he's going to have to put something big out in the active even if he manages to boss out one of our Flareons. Ashley's mom says, hey, a rattle, not completely Pokemon related, but just took area sneaker shopping and they had cloud sneakers. Maybe think of you. What kind of cloud sneakers? Do I have cloud sneakers? Cloud like Final Fantasy? Or they're just like poofy. They're like Yeezys or whatever those foam boys are. Like the thumbnails, yeah. The cloud thumbnails. I noticed Rev had a thumbnail with, instead of the blue sky and clouds, he had the like thunderstorm above the Walmart this time. Oh, they had clouds on the shoes themselves. They weren't like cloud slippers or anything. I believe it. They're like blue sneakers with white clouds on them. It'd be pretty funny merch. Just a shirt, blue shirt with white clouds on it. Crystal Pokemon going to be in the new card set like in video games? Yeah, I would imagine whatever set comes out in, I would imagine it'll be probably February. That'll have, I would assume, the Crystal Pokemon of some kind. Whatever Terra, so TXs or whatever the hell they decide to designate them as. Think that's probably what's gonna happen. All right, we got a pretty good starting hand here. The double turbo energy would be nice, but not necessary. They light up too. Man, when I was a kid, the coolest thing ever was those LA Gear sneakers. They had like the light bars on the bottom, so whenever you stepped, they'd light up. If I can get a pair of those, you know I would. Those were the cool thing to have. We can double turbo. We're playing against Ice Rider again. I don't know if this is the same person or not. We need you. We need you. Oh no, we glitched. The game glitched again, guys. I can't select the Flareon VMAX. Man, that hurts. Maybe if we inspect board and we go back. This game, they still haven't fixed that. I don't know what causes it, but it would have been nice to have a Flareon VMAX here. That is for sure. We can Trinity charge at least. Maybe we can use the Arceus VSTAR to get our Flareon VMAX next turn. Pretty game breaking when you can't use your cards properly to search out the card that you want. Reebok pumps, yeah. I remember I had the LA Gear. I think I had black ones. We had those, and we had like the devil sticks or whatever. The code cards in the packs are for this game. Yeah, for either for this game or PTCGO. You can enter them into either. In PTCGO, you can trade them. In this game, you automatically redeem them when you enter them. And then if you have duplicates beyond the 4 copies that you can play in the deck, they turn into crafting material. Ow. All right. So this is where it would be really nice to have that card that we couldn't get. Damn it. Oh, never mind. We drew one anyway. The game is making it up to us. Very nice of them. All right, let's put a heat energy on you so that you're still going to get KO'd probably. All right, max detonate. Let's do it. All right, see you later, horse. I was about to be so mad that the game just robbed us of this victory, but then it goes ahead and gives us a Flareon VMAX. Get Adventurous Discovery, so we can, hopefully it'll let us pick a Flareon VMAX for this Flareon. If not, it'll still help us take Pokemon out of the deck. They took the pumps off their shoes and put them on the hockey skates. Yeah, those are pretty cool. I never had a pair of those. My hockey, I always had graphs, and I don't think any of which had the pump on the side of them. Some of the graphs did have pumps, but actually I think my last pair might have. Pretty neat gimmick. Probably makes a lot more sense on a skate than it does on a basketball shoe, but maybe not. Anything to get a better fit around your foot. Very Canadian sentence. Which one is? The pump sneakers. I think that's a different pump from Austin Powers that you're thinking of. All right. We do not want to get knocked out, but we're going to get knocked out. 620 damage. I wish they would do like 1.5x or something. The weakness stuff is way too broken. Pumps on the hockey skates. Yeah. Oh, the air bladders melted when you baked them? Huh. I guess you just maybe don't bake those ones. No bakey. New skates was, they were always, it took a little bit of getting used to. You gotta get them broken in. But yeah, the place where we got skates growing up, they had the little toaster oven or whatever built for skates. So they could heat them up and kind of fit them to your foot properly. I was always like really particular about how sharp my skates were, because I was a goalie, and I didn't want them too sharp because I wanted to be able to like slide on it a little bit. I didn't want it to immediately like dig in and stop me, but it still had to be sharp enough that you could push off of it. So I'd always, after getting my skates sharpened, I'd like rub them on like a wooden bench or something. $15 different shapes? For what? Getting sharpened? I'm lost here. Or from the skates themselves. Kind of interesting how technology changes. New hockey gear, that was always it was like, it sucks to break it in, but also it feels pretty good to have new stuff. We're playing against Mew here, which is interesting. We're gonna double turbo, and we are going to camping gear. Let's get an adventurer's discovery. Since we can't attack, always nice to get that camping gear on turn 1 to get what you don't have. Puma discs. Yeah, hockey was fun. I'm not sure what a Puma disc is. Is that a type of shoe? Team Mew. Not the Mew VMAX. Mew VMAX is terrifying when it gets set up. if it gets set up early. We need to not lose our Flareon this turn. I always find it interesting. I don't know if people are playing it wrong because I don't play Mew, but that they put the energies on like the Meloetta is kind of like a main target to take out so that they can't use that Melodious Echo attack. To put the energies on that. If they lose the Meloetta, then they also lose the energies. So, not that we have the option. We don't have any bosses in here. We should probably add a boss or two to the deck. Oh, the Puma discs. Yeah, I remember that. They had a turn disc instead of shoelaces. That's pretty cool. Wasn't it just like a series of like strings or whatever that it was like turning tighter to tighten the shoe anyway? I think there were skates like that too. Uh-oh, we're in trouble, guys. Using Latios in your Mew. Favorite hockey team? When I was really young, it was the Toronto Maple Leafs. Back in the Felix Potvin was my favorite player. Got to meet him. He like signed my jersey, my Potvin jersey, and a couple hockey cards for me. Back when they had Doug Gilmour and Wendell Clark. Ty Domi. But yeah, I haven't watched very much or really any hockey in quite a while. We lost. That's what happens when Mew gets that up early and you don't. Yeah, you just insta lose. They do 5,000 things, they draw 8,000 cards, and you get stomped in the butt. We also played a lot of like pond hockey growing up. Not necessarily always on a pond, but we just called it pond hockey if it was outside. It was a scam, kind of. They had shoelaces under the disc plate. Got them. Deceptive. It wasn't shoelaces though, was it? It was more like a thin wire or whatever. Or was it actually just like twisting shoelaces tighter? Like normal shoelaces? We had a stage where tearaways were the cool thing. Everyone had to have tearaways. Of course, that didn't work out too well in like the schoolyard because they had to make rules that you weren't allowed to pull each other's tearaways off. Usually people would wear shorts underneath them, but there's always going to be that incident where someone decides like, hey, I'm just going to go in my underwear underneath my tearaways, and when they get ripped off, yeah, the tracksuit tearaway phase was a real thing. Then there were those like golf hats. I don't know what you want to call them. They had like the snap, the hat that like snaps down onto the brim or the beak. Those were pretty cool for a while. Everyone had to have one of those. We had the yo-yo phase where everyone needed to have a yo-yo. Of course, you had the Pokemons. You had the Pogs, the Pog phase. Oh, you had to do the laces underneath anyway? Yeah, the X-Brain yo-yos. Everyone wanted an X-Brain. You couldn't find them anywhere because every kid wanted to bring one to school. I had the, I think I had the Firestorm first, and then eventually I got an X-Brain. I think I had a yellow. I had a red Firestorm, the Omega Firestorm, and I think I had the yellow X-Brain later on when they became available. The Firestorm had like an extra spinner inside it, like it had a bearing or whatever. It didn't have the springs and the ball bearings that made the X-Brain spin for like 6 years and make that like crazy noise and then automatically like come back to your hand. You had the like yo-yo balls that were pretty lame because you couldn't really do any tricks or anything. It just automatically always came back to your hand. We're playing a Reggie deck, guys. If we beat the Reggie deck, I will be very surprised. Yeah, the yo-yo. Sleep for days. Do the old cat's cradle. It's cat's cradle. There was the Tamagotchis at one point in time. Everyone had their Tamagotchis at school. I forget which Tamagotchi I had. I did have one. Might have been a cat or something. I distinctly remember the monkey one, but I don't think I had the monkey one. We got Marnied, but it's okay. We got an Adventurer's Discovery and a Flareon VMAX, and we already put our double turbo on there. Good thing we did and didn't put a fire instead. So we can start attacking. It doesn't take much to knock these Reggies out. It's just a matter of, can we take that many prizes? It's a lot of prizes to take. We're going to put you on the bench. We're going to put you. And we're going to get one of you and one of you and one of you. Go. Done. Off-brand R2 and D2. I was thinking about I wanted to get one of the new Tamagotchi like watches or whatever, but I feel like there's no way it's gonna fit on my wrist when it's made for like Japanese children. My big hairy wrist is not gonna support it. I'll have to get like 2 of them and connect them to each other to go all the way around. Alright, we need fire energy. And we need to max detonate. We can just start smacking Reggies for days. If we start running out of cards, we can power up the Arceus and attack with him. I had to feed it bits. That's interesting. I don't remember seeing any Star Wars ones, but they kind of, there was a phase where everyone had to have one. It was kind of a one and done. You still have it? It's probably, the battery's probably dead and like corroded in it. You're gonna have to get it up and running for tonight if you do have it. Take the battery out of it? Did you change it? Was this a recent thing? Are we talking about Tamagotchis and you're already set up? Alright, we need... I guess we'll just start powering up that guy. We do not want to get Reggied. We don't want to get Reggie gigged for 300 damage. But I mean, I guess it's not the end of the world if we lose one Flareon, but if he comes back... Oh, you're going to find it on the internet? Damn, I thought you were going to like dig it out of your storage or something like that and we could play with it. The Reggie is about to do bad things to us, maybe. Just gonna search for a Reggie. Okay, we're okay with that. We got Marnied, but it's okay. We needed different energy anyway for our Arceus to power up. Scary Reggies. Yeah, they're pretty scary. It's gonna be a long one to knock these bad boys out. I gotta go to the bathroom, so I might have to run after this turn. After I knock out this, I'll repower down. I probably could have left him in the active, but it's okay. We're gonna end turn. BRB. All right. I feel like we didn't even miss anything. They did a lot of things. They retreated and put the Reggie Rock out. Okay. It's gonna power up the Reggie Rock to try and knock out the Arceus. We're not in a great spot in terms of like energies. We need a double colorless or two. No. We probably should have left him in the active and just not attacked and kept attaching to the other guys. But it's okay. Maybe we put him in the active. He's gonna die. We're in kind of a bad spot here, guys. Put a fire on him. End turn. You definitely need to. Not even beer bladder. It's like I did go before I started stream. It's just I've been like pounding water the last couple days. Just absolutely destroyed by the amount of salt in the McDonald's. So I've been just sucking back water like no tomorrow. Hear the running? Yeah, you probably hear like going up and down the stairs. Josh, I think Leonhard did win that one. We'll have to go tally up the comments. But the poll itself, there was he definitely won that. He definitely won the poll. I might have skewed the results a little bit because of the fact that Revs, he didn't even have his mouth open in the thumbnail, but we're not going to discuss that. Alright, we're going to concede here because we're wasting our time. We didn't get set up enough in the beginning to be able to like swap out our Pokemon. Didn't get those double turbo energies that we needed. KDuff, if you're in the US, it doesn't start until next week. Or this week coming up. In Canada, most of them started last week, but some were on different days. Yeah, I'll be drinking some cold ones later, but for the time being, I'm just like pounding water. I love salty stuff, but that was like, it was salt overload. The whole like next day afterwards, just had to drink water steady, and I still felt dehydrated. Leonard had some super clickbait today and then blamed it on Mr. Beast. What? Did he put Mr. Beast in the thumbnail and title or something? I haven't checked. I haven't been on YouTube all that much today. Usually, unless I'm prepping a booze news or something, there's a good chance that I'm not really taking a look at all the clickbait. Not at least until later on in the week. Yeah, McDonald's is better in small doses, spread out, I think. Moral of the story. We're playing against a Palkia deck again, guys. What is this? What are they trying to do to us? Alright, we got a heat energy. It's too bad we don't have... It's too bad we don't have... If we were going second here, this would be really sweet. An Arceus V-Star would be cool, but then we can't. Do a year-end tournament with all the bad open mouth thumbnails. Just go back and play through all of them. Greatest hits. Show all the winners. Miller, can we all agree we all buy Pokemon cards for alternate arts now? Yeah. I mean, I just bought McDonald's cards, and those are just reprints and don't have alternate arts. So I would still be buying Pokemon cards regardless, but the alternate arts are pretty sick. I think even character rares are awesome. I'd be happy with just character rares, but the alt arts are definitely a bonus. And definitely, it shouldn't open a lot of product like I do, but at least there's that incentive that I might hit some of that really hard to get stuff. At least there's a chance to get some new cards. It's not like I have the complete set for a lot of them. Adventures in Discovery. This is real bad. We'll get one of you. You. Done. Okay, Flareon, Arceus, Flareon VMAX. Heat energy, I guess, for fun. Although, maybe, no, I should put a capture energy on you. And then the odd chance that... No, we don't want any more Pokemon on our bench. We're happy with this. Then, if this guy gets knocked out, at least we got the Arceus that can power up the second Flareon. I think we're in trouble, though, guys. My win ratio? I don't know if it shows it in this game. I think it does in PTCGO, but I don't know if it actually shows. Today it's probably close to 50, maybe a little bit less because we ran into a lot of water stuff. Armand, the goat, looking for game or let's effing go. He said Mr. Beast sent him a mystery box. I'm going to go ahead and assume that he didn't. Did he order those chocolates or whatever the hell? And then he's claiming it's a mystery box. I don't think the chocolate boxes were mystery, but everything over BBCE. Yeah, probably. I don't know if it makes your box more or less likely to be legitimate if BBCE authenticated it. It might make it worse. Do a tourney and have a Discord vote on them and see which one is a reigning champ. Or like the overall mega. We could do like a tier list thing, I guess. Or have them all posted somewhere. I don't think I have them all saved in one spot currently. So that would be a little bit of work to go back and actually grab them all. I guess I could just screenshot them from the actual news videos. Love the alt arts, but really enjoy a binder master set. I agree, Scarface. Definitely love a good binder master set. Alt arts are always great to collect. Love you guys, the complete sets. Yeah, sets. The sets are good. I do like a good set. It just feels right. It's all of the same era. It's all the cards that were kind of played together. If you're around for it, it's kind of nice to see everything all at once in one spot. All right, we need to inspect board before we do this. We need a Flareon VMAX. All right. Can we bring this one back? I kind of have my doubts, but you never know. We gotta believe. Oh, we got Path to the Peaked. We're in trouble. We don't have the double turbo. We don't have any way to get the double turbo, and we're gonna concede. Lenticular scratch and sniff? Yeah, that might be the next thing. I don't know if crystal. Yeah, it would be like crystals. There'll be like Glade, air freshener, Pokemon, and the different types. So like the grass type that have the flower coming off them, the smell like that. Miller says, what will be the next new chase cards after the alt arts die down? That's hard to say. I'm sure they're gonna come out with like more gimmicks that are similar to like the Radiant, the like break cards and stuff like that. Prism cards, all that stuff. I hope people, Armand says, I hope people will give RVP a shot for authenticating. Haven't heard anything bad about them. I haven't heard about them. So, I mean, it's hard to do anything wrong if you're not doing anything, but I don't know. Authenticating stuff like that is just, you're getting yourself into... No one can authenticate that stuff with 100% certainty without like opening it up to a certain degree and then putting your own seal on it. Just like booster boxes and stuff like that. You pretty much have to at least get it down to the pack level. Especially like first ed base with the clear wrap. Like there's always going to be that chance that something fishy is going on with it. KDAV, does this game allow you to play custom matches? Like if I wanted to play with a buddy of mine, or does it all random matches? So you can play ranked, you can play not ranked, and it won't have like the ladder or whatever. But I mean, I don't think anyone else sees your rank unless you're broadcasting it. Yeah, so you can add friends, and I haven't done any custom matches yet, but I would assume that just through that you can challenge your friends from the friend list. If you go to profile, I think there's a little friend thing. There was somebody asking that in the Discord the other day, and I had to actually open the game and figure it out. All right, come on, let's try to get at least one more game here if the matchmaking wants to work for us. It was a mystery box full of Mr. Beast merch. So was it was it just Mr. Beast merch that he bought, or was it actually supposed to be mystery? And or he's just claiming it was a mystery box, but it was just an order of Mr. Beast merch. An interview with the BBC owner and you. Yeah, I'd talk to Steve if he wants to talk. Yeah, I don't think he would necessarily want to talk about the G.I. Joe cards, but If he ever wanted to, he would be welcome to do so. Kickoff says it would be cool if they did something for the Neo era like they did for base with evolutions. I don't know. I'm kind of the opposite. I think we don't need reprints of the same stuff. There are some of the I think there are some of the Neo arts that got reused. There's some old arts that get reused and people don't even notice, which is kind of funny. Heat energy. I think with the camping gear we get a double turbo. We get a mill tank, which is not cool. I didn't even notice that. So we're going to go next because we don't have an answer to mill tank. We can't do damage to it. And that's it. That's as exciting as the game gets sometimes when you don't bake something in to deal with that stuff. Alright, but on the bright side, we probably still have time for one more game then. Yeah, I don't know. Mr. Beast merch. Not really my thing, but I guess if you're really a Mr. Beast fan, then why not, right? BBCE sells their own rap stuff. Yes, it is a conflict of interest, and yeah, I think that's where it started. They were wrapping their own stuff for the sake of selling it, and then people asked them, and then they started authenticating stuff, and then people seemed to push the fact that they were the all-knowing super plus ultra masters of authenticating crap, and well, we kind of saw how that turned out. They also, even worse than that, they grade all the sealed stuff for PSA, like all your packs. They used to do Pokemon. I don't think they do Pokemon anymore, but they still do the sports cards, as far as I'm aware, or the sports packs. So they were selling PSA graded packs when they were the ones that authenticated them. And then also with that incident with the box that we covered in episode 14 and from the last premiere, they were selling the PSA packs to break out of the case to put into the box to replace ones that were supposedly resealed. So all kinds of interesting dynamics going on there. There was also an incident where someone bought packs from BBCE, sports packs from BBCE, and they sent them to PSA to get graded, and then PSA would have sent them to BBCE, and they got rejected as resealed or tampered. So the packs that they bought, it's just all kinds of a mess. It's dumb. A lot of this authentication and whatever stuff is really dumb. It's overrated. People want to use it to put an extra price tag or guarantee behind something that probably shouldn't have that guarantee. So yeah, integrity. I would agree. All the wrap stuff, but I mean, the people that are holding the wrap stuff are going to be the ones that are like, oh yeah, it's just a one-off incident that they messed up and thought G.I. Joe were Pokemon cards. They're definitely not corrupt in any way. Miller says, my Saturday is complete. Rattle answered 2 of my questions. The king and people's champ. I might be going a little bit too far, but yeah, I think this is a good chance. It's especially when the opponent is doing a lot of stuff, it's easy to read the chat with you guys. Start bawling about how he got duped. Yeah, he put out a statement about the sports box that was the most recent fiasco, and I don't know, not buying it. All right. Can we do the do here? Can we do the do? We got our Flareon set up. We got our Arceus in the process of being set up. All right, we stand a chance here. We got to beat the Soul Rock, Luna Rock, whatever you want to call it, deck. Reddle, you never answered me in Discord. What would be the worst combination on a PokeTuber thumbnail and title? I want to win next week's Booze News. From Sean McLaughlin. I probably just didn't see it on the Discord. I don't know. Maybe you'd have the sky, you'd have the open mouth. You'd have it had to be some mystery product. Maybe you would buy some Mr. Beast merch and say that it was a mystery box when it wasn't. Thoughts on bringing back first edition cards? Josh, no friggin' way. Do you know how difficult it would be to collect first edition and unlimited at this point in time? Even when they added reverses, I think it was too far gone to have first edition and unlimited as people collectors or whatever. Also the fact that just it would be such a struggle because everyone would hold on to the first edition stuff, or stores would mega upcharge it. It just doesn't work with the set size and rarity of the cards that are currently available. Sean says Chloe might fire me as her shorts manager, but bad press is good press. Yeah. Armand, how is it that celebrities can get better grades with PSA and Beckett and much faster turnaround time, zero integrity? Yeah. Well, there was even the CGC thing where they're grading Chumley's cards in front of him, and all of a sudden he's getting grades that are pop 1 and stuff like that. So, not saying that they weren't pop 1, but when you claim that there's no bias or anything, but at the same time you're doing it right in front of the celebrity that's opening the box, yeah. All right. Cool. Let's hit this Lunatone. We're going to knock everything out in one shot anyway because it's all sub 100. So if we don't flip an energy when we're attacking with a Flareon, there's something wrong and we selected the wrong deck. HGA? No, I don't know. There's just if you're not doing it to resell the cards, I don't think you should be grading at all. It's a waste of money. You can get some really nice magnetic holders and whatever. Real Typhlosion from the Discord has them. They have there's a black outer part to them. They look really good. If you really want to have it in a case rather than a binder, I'd say that's the way to go. That or just card savers or top loaders, whatever. Master Trainer Ryan says he said he had some ties to Mr. Beast Manager and that they kind of worked together with his rare candy. I think it was just randomly sent to him and he threw it in the video for those spicy views. Yeah, I mean, I guess you gotta name drop. Who's the bigger name drop? Throw Mr. Beast in the title. Cloud's open mouth misleading title, completely unrelated hashtags, but you're the expert. What would you hate to see? I don't know. I also really hate when people are like, "Oh, look at the odds. The odds are better with this particular product," or something like that. Usually grinds my gears. Treasure. Let's put a lucky energy here. And we're just going to keep attacking. Just got to keep taking prizes one at a time here. Armin says, Rattle, did you see Pac-Man ripping 86 Fleer basketball that was BBCE authenticated? One pack had doubles of 2 players. I've never seen that with 86 Fleer in my 30 years of collecting. So is that the same incident? He's one of the ones that was opening the recent Sketchy Dutchy BBCE, right? If you didn't see it yet, there's the last part of the premiere from yesterday covers a lot of that stuff. Pariah says, or Wes rather, these grading companies and authenticators have it made, like Wild West days for them. Make rules, break rules, influence markets, almost like scammers sometimes. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing. It's not really regulated in any way, and well, other than like when they get in really big trouble with the FBI and whatnot, as we've seen with like PWCC PSA and all that stuff. And there are repercussions when there's enough money involved, but the thing is, there's probably so much like under the table, winky dinky, like the ex-BGS employee that was getting black labels at a ridiculous, alarming rate. Just not even possible, no matter how good you were at looking at cards. There's someone on the inside that was just giving him black labels. But yeah, the guys had to blow out, and so there's some people keeping an eye on it. Sean says, the authentication of Logan Paul's cardboard box is the funniest, most idiotic thing I've ever seen. Yeah, this tape looks 10 years old. Yeah, and the tape didn't even match other boxes from that era. Like I mean, if it wasn't like a 30-minute screw job of a fake authentication, which they probably were all in on, in my opinion. Yeah. Freedom Tacos says, much love, but why do you always play this deck? Well, it's basically the only one that I have at the moment. There's nothing else that was really piquing my interest. So, until the next set comes out, that's what we're playing. And then maybe the set after that, there might even be another one. We can build a few decks and then kind of alternate them. I also wasn't usually playing this many games. But it also helps a little bit because I don't have to pay as much attention if I know the deck inside out. That way I can chat more. So that's a little bit of a bonus from it. But all right, Trinova. All right, we got the Arceus side. We might win this. We might be okay here. Armand, we hold Rattle very dear in this community. Thanks very much for the kind words. Pariah, it's good to have Rattle busting them out for shady practices. Yeah, I mean, like, people like to ignore the facts. I'd like to think that I'm the least biased person possible because I'm not grading with any of them. I'm not really... Not that I would never sell a graded card or anything like that, but it's not really my intention or my motivation. There's no reason for me to protect any of them. If they do something shady, I'll gladly tell them or tell everyone that they're doing something shady. And they've all done something shady. And that's the thing too. There was like this weird, sad acceptance of like CGC doing sketchy stuff when they came out because people would just like push it off as like, well, all the other grading companies do sketchy, shady things. Like, why does CGC have to live up to that? But at the same time, why are we just accepting the fact that they're doing shady stuff to begin with? I mean, if you're trusting them with authentication and everything else, then you should really be holding them to a higher standard than a lot of other businesses and stuff in the industry. KDF says, have you seen those cases where they match the acrylic case to the theme of the card? Yeah, those are pretty cool. I don't know if I think I would go with something more basic. We got Pokeballer Mike in here. How's it going? Yeah, man, it's just like the Evolving Skies reprint. Like everyone's saying, like, oh yeah, the reprint is worse. There's less hits in the reprint. No, I had one of my boxes was like just ridiculous. People are just maybe a little bit getting used to Trainer Gallery and having a hit in like 1 in 3 packs rather than 1 in 6. So there's good and bad boxes. You can't base your opinion on it on a couple openings. Price says, I'd like to know if old BBCE dude still has his Harley. Yeah, apparently, I haven't talked to him about it, but apparently from what I heard, he's denying the fact that he has the Harley, that he's scared of motorcycles or something. I don't know if I'm buying that, because there's multiple people from that area that told me that he's Harley dogging. So, I don't know. Maybe I haven't seen him physically on the motorcycle. That would be cool to see. But at this point, I don't know. Maybe he had to return the motorcycle. I should have retreated that Flareon out. I don't know what I was thinking. I might have just lost the game because of that. Sean says, I think Logan Paul, his seller, and BBC all knew the contents were fake. BBC authenticated the cardboard box. Plausible deniability. Logan Paul could and did use the press to hype prime/inflate prices. So I don't think that's necessarily the driving factor. The prime stuff happened around the same time, inadvertently, if we want to use a CGC word. I don't think that was intentional. I mean, he did use it at the start of the video, but that's just because he was doing the prime stuff, and that was like the launch of prime stuff happening at the same time. And I don't think it had anything to do with inflating prices. If anything, it just put more doubt in sealed product, vintage product, more than it did inflate any of those prices. I think he's pretty over Pokemon at this point. If I'm being honest, if you watch the last box break that he did on Instagram, he was just like skipping to the rare slot and didn't really want to be there. Do I think that it potentially could have ended up on Liquid Marketplace? I think that was probably where it was going. So if there was any motivation there, I think it was probably more of that than it was. Yeah. Yeah, to see that I mean, you can only make so many exceptions or so many like excuses for the reason why everything was wrong with the case itself. He just took the money in person to like authenticate it. Whether that was pre-planned, it probably was between them all to just like, oh, well, once the BBC wrap is on there, then no one's going to open it. That's why the whole time they were probably saying like, don't open it, don't open it. It's worth more sealed because it's the only one. Yeah. Sean, BBCE thought they'd get away with their excuse that they authenticated the cardboard box, not the content. I don't know what the excuse was. I don't know if there was even any contract that was drawn up. Jacob let on that there was a contract and they were liable for it, but I didn't see any contract, and Jacob didn't want to show the contract conveniently, so I don't think there was. There was probably just an agreement with them beforehand, like, hey, can you pretend this is real? If I had to guess. Armand, it happens all the time. What a games and heritage auctions inflating prices with employees who work for both companies. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely there's a lot of sketchy stuff going in with the auction stuff, but that is kind of what it is. Sean, the seller was already stuck with it, but probably used Logan Paul to gain some money/exposure after realizing he was sat on dead product. Maybe. I don't know. I think it's kind of just as simple as it seems. I don't know at what point who got duped exactly, but there was definitely some duped people involved. We'll have to see how it plays out long term. Unfortunately, the legal portion of things is not as quick as it should be for that amount of money, but check out Carl Jobs' documentary on it. If you want to send me a link to that in the Discord. Doing good. Right, I've read that 35-point magnetic card holders are the best for Pokemon. Is that true? I'm not sure exactly. I would probably ask Typhlosion on the like magnetic cases that he has. I think they look far better than anything else because they have like a really nice black outer edge kind of thing. It looks kind of like a graded card if that's the aesthetic that you're going. Maybe even better than a graded card because you don't have like a label and other nonsense. It's just a nice frame for it basically. I think in terms of like best holder, like if you just like a semi-rigid or a top loader is fine if you really don't like binders. Ancient Mew. Yeah, after celebrations, our expectations changed. Yeah, I mean, it's just like it's like kind of like a pump and dump thing. Like you want to bring as much excitement if a celebrity gets into it. It's the same with all the other like Twitch streamers and celebrity whatever that got into like Pokemon cards temporarily. You can see none of them are opening Pokemon cards at this point. At least the ones that were just in it for the quick box breaks and the meta, if you want to call it that. Yeah, there's the half open. Yeah, well, I mean, no one could really authenticate that, at least not properly. But I mean, he could have probably, with enough research. I mean, anyone that spent enough time on it or had it, especially if you had it in person. The thing was like puffy. People were doubting it from the beginning, but then all of a sudden it had like this newfound authentic nature to it because of the wrap that was on it, and that's when I started looking into it. No one thought it. I don't think anyone necessarily thought that it was the real deal when it was on the eBay listing. So sorry you're not on Discord. Get on the Discord. We got the happy hour tonight. I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna get a bite to eat, and then if anyone wants to join us, we're again on the Discord for the happy hour, the weekly happy hour. We'll have some drinks. Yeah, I definitely did not mastermind the entire thing. That'd be tough. There are people that think that though. All right, I'm gonna head off, guys. Again, join the Discord, and if there's any other cool discussions, let's have them on the Discord. Happy hour. Be there. Be square. Everyone's welcome. See you guys next time. Bye.